Good morning, guys. It's a little after 9 a.m. Getting a wonderful start to the day so far. Feeling a little bit rough still, and apologies for the wind because it's a little bit windy out here, but it feels so good. I've been taking a little bit of time and continuing to work on my theories about spawn points in my house, and over the last 12 hours or so, I will say that I have it nailed down. I have 3 spawn times inside of my house. One's at 5 minutes after the hour, one's at 17 minutes after the hour, and one's at about 28 or 29 minutes after the hour. Haven't 100% nailed that one down. So far, they haven't been particularly good. There's been a couple of sort of interesting things, but mostly Pidgeys and Rattatas and Weedles, and you know, I say Rattatas. There's one that just spawned about 3 minutes ago, so I probably ought to go ahead and catch that just for the sake of science. But you know, it is nice to know that if I want to catch something, as long as I'm in the first half of the hour, at almost any time during that time, I should expect there to be something spawning. And the last half of the hour, I can go out and do other things. So, good to know, good to know. Other than that, lots of stuff to get done today, lots of day job stuff, lots of video work that needs to be done. By the way, I'm taking a look at some of the comments from yesterday's video. Several of you guys are already offering feedback on whether I should pick up the DJI or the GoPro drone whenever they become available. So far, it seems to be kind of split down the middle. Kyle, first and foremost, mentioned that I already have the Osmo, I have a very nice handheld stabilized camera, and I do have a GoPro Hero 4 Session, so the DJI would offer the extraordinarily portability. It's so ridiculously small. The downside to it, of course, as with all the DJI stuff, is you have to provide your own phone. You have to provide your own screen. The GoPro comes with its own screen and a detachable gimbal. Several other people, I think mostly on Twitter, were saying the GoPro offers so many more features built into it for about the same price point, but it's also quite a bit bigger. I'm going to have to see if anybody has actually done a side-by-side comparison yet. I don't think anyone has, so before I go ordering one or the other, I'm going to be on the lookout for that. Because realistically, one of the things that holds me back from using my drone, my Phantom 3 that I've got so far, is just the size, and the size of what I have to carry it in. I mean, we're getting ready to go on vacation in less than a week. Actually, this weekend we're going on vacation, and I'm not going to be taking my Phantom with me because I can't justify packing it onto the plane. I can't justify trying to pack it into the cargo. It's just so big. I love the footage you get out of it, and still, because I put it away in a large carrying case, I haven't been using it. So for me, if it's not small and not portable and not easy to take along, I'm probably not going to do it. So I guess I need to try to find some sort of a comparison of size between the two, because that will make the largest difference for me. Having the handheld stabilized thing, that would be great, but I have other things that I can use for that. Finally caught that Rattata. I've been sitting here kind of throwing balls at it while I was talking. But yeah, I'm still kind of up in the air. The DJI seems a little bit more expensive than it should be. $9.99 is still a pretty good price, but if you want to get it with some extra batteries, and I need to see what all comes in that bundle. So there's a $12.99 bundle. It comes with a bunch of extra stuff, the Fly More bundle or something like that. But one thing is definitely for sure, in the next couple of months, the whole drone game is changing. It was amazing before. You could get amazing quality footage for a very reasonable price, but now you're going to be able to get it for a reasonable price in a reasonable size, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But anyway, I'm wasting time. Let's get this day started right. Not sure if you can hear it, but literally just sat down here in my office to start working on video stuff. The kid that mows our grass for us just showed up to mow our grass. I love the fact that it's being done. It's just timing. 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. Alrighty, skipping right on ahead, 11:45, it's a couple hours later, had morning meeting, talked to some people at work about stuff, actually finally finished up the video about this little mini fanless PC. It's uploading right now. I am ashamed to say I didn't have a video go up today. It's Wednesday, I had videos go up Monday and Tuesday. I didn't have one ready. I just hadn't finished filming anything. So this one's going up for tomorrow. I may go ahead and try to finish up, I've been saying this for a while, may go ahead and try to finish up this little video about, this video about this little mini Hubsan quadcopter. Been meaning to finish that one up for quite a little while. The video quality out of it is just not where I want it to be. They say it's supposed to be 720 by 480, and it's actually like 720 by 240, which is a really weird resolution. So I'm probably just going to finish it up and say, don't buy it for the camera. I would never say buy something tiny like this for the camera, because the camera on them so far is terrible. Getting back to the DJI versus GoPro stuff, seeing how small they've been able to make it in just 1 year, imagine how small they're going to be able to make it in another year, or 2, or 5. Something this size could be a full 4K capable drone in a matter of just a couple of years. If they can make it this size with a 25-minute battery life, oh buddy. If you can make it that size and make it really, really stable in the wind and make it be able to fly a couple of miles away, what? Not likely to happen. Something this size, the wind can just grab it and throw it away. You're probably always going to have some sort of weight, some sort of heft to it in order to make it stable in the wind. And that's completely understandable. There's going to be a limit somewhere of you can't make it any smaller than this or it's not going to fly very well. But anyway, like I said, it's getting close to noon. It's about time to grab a little bit of lunch. Well, that was a very worthwhile endeavor. Finally got around to taking a little bit of time and making some videos. I keep saying I've got to get ahead of the curve. I've got to get to making videos again. So I made a quick video about a couple of cases for the iPhone 7 from Poetic. Good looking cases. And I also took a minute to make a video about this Zero Lemon battery case that I purchased for myself, which actually came with a couple of 10-foot lightning cables, which is very nice. The problem with this case, and I go into this in the video a little bit, is the bumper doesn't actually want to stay in place. So if I just use my thumb and pull on it, it comes loose. And all the reviews that I see on Amazon don't actually mention that. Either side at the bottom here, if I just pull on it, it comes loose. The top, not so much. The top is just fine. The sides are fine. It's when you actually put, at the bottom, it just pops loose. I don't think it's going to really be a problem. I don't normally grab my phone like this, but it's entirely possible that if it takes any sort of a hit, that could come off. So I did definitely mention that in the video, and I'm probably going to be reaching out to Zero Lemon to say, is this a normal problem? Am I doing something wrong here? Because I've used other cases that are designed exactly like this, and they don't do that. They click into place properly and stay there. It says in the instruction manual you're supposed to have to use your thumbnail, fingernail, something to pop it loose, and I'm not having to. So before that video goes up, I'll probably reach out to them and see if maybe I've just got a defective unit, if they wanted to replace it or something. Either way, I think it's going to be really nice to have that along with me when we go on vacation this weekend and next week, because we're probably going to be playing Pokemon a lot. We may not have battery packs on us. We may not have chargers around us all the time. Going on an airplane for several hours. It's probably going to be really handy to have some way to get additional battery power to my phone. But for the moment, it's about time to go get Duncan off the bus, and actually I think it might be raining. I went outside to get the mail a few minutes ago and ran into my neighbor, and she said it looked like, yeah, it is downpouring the rain. That's awesome. Duncan's supposed to have his next tournament baseball game tonight, and it's downpouring the rain. I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll have to just wait and see. And it's later, everybody's home, and Duncan's completely absorbed in Stampy, and dog's trying to get his attention desperately. And then there's Ellis, just being happy. He's been staring the dog down and yelling at her, but he's had his food, so he's pretty happy. This one's not feeling particularly well.
I think I ate something yesterday that hurt my stomach.
Yeah.
I've been feeling bad all day.
So hopefully she'll feel better soon. And in other news, I just spent $1,000. Well, I put $1,000 toward a pre-order, we'll put it that way. As I've been telling you guys the last few days, going back and forth between the DJI and the GoPro, there's a very good chance I'm going to end up buying both of them over time, just because they're both going to make excellent quality videos, and they're both going to provide excellent content for the main channel, and possibly even for this channel in terms of just drone footage. But as so many of you guys kept telling me, even TK reached out to me on Twitter and said, you've got the Osmo, you've got the handheld, good quality video covered there, so you don't necessarily need what the GoPro is going to offer immediately. What I keep saying is the GoPro is offering 3 products in one for about the same price, a little bit more. Oh, that baby's happy. For slightly more than the $1,000 for the Mavic, but the Mavic is so much smaller. I just wish that it were going to be available sooner. It looks like it's going to be available to order on the 15th of October, and that's like a week after we get back from vacation, so oh well. At least it will be coming in, hopefully sometime middle of October, toward the end of October. Some of the Amazon sellers say it's going to be the beginning of November to the middle of November, but I'm sure B&H will get it out sooner than that. And the good thing about ordering from B&H is there's no tax here, so I just saved $60 doing it that way. Anyway, it is about time for me to grab a little dinner. As I said, Christina is not feeling well, so she's not going to eat right now, and Duncan says he's not hungry, so I'll just have a sandwich or something. Well, Alice has been over there sleeping for quite a little while now, and my body has apparently decided to reject the fact that it's becoming fall, so I am just freezing. This does happen to me about every year, and I don't think that I have a fever, I'm just cold. So I've got my hoodie on and I'm bundled up. I made myself some hot chocolate, and it smells good. I'm gonna settle in, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this video edited, rendered, and uploaded, because I think that's all that's gonna happen here for tonight. I guess let me know down in the comments if you think I made the right decision with regard to the DJI versus the GoPro. Keep in mind, I probably will still pick up the GoPro at some point. It does go available for order like a week after the DJI does, so it is kind of reasonable to assume that I can wait a little while before actually ordering it. But I don't know, again, let me know, because I know I'm gonna be missing out on a couple of good things, but I'm also gonna be gaining some amazing things like the size and being able to fly it 4.5 miles away away from me with the DJI. And that's gonna wrap things up for today. So thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. Mine was nice and fall, relaxing day. Love it. We'll see you again tomorrow.